Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Ashley and today we're going to be doing my TBR for the Roll of Reads 2022. So if you guys don't know what this readathon is, it is a readathon being hosted by Mel over a book fiend named Mel. I will leave a link to her announcement video down below. So this is Mel's monthly TBR game that she has decided to make into a readathon for the month of March, which also happens to be her birthday. And I'm so excited to be doing this because March is also my birthday. Wishlist down below, hint hint nudge nudge. So yes, Mel's I think is on the 18th and then mine's on the 25th. So as soon as she said, oh, it's a March readathon, I went, sold, score. So I'll leave a link to the video down below to explain all the rules. But basically what this is it's a board game with prompts. So we put all the prompts on said board and we have prompt cards as well. And basically you roll a 20-sided dice, which I don't have, but I do have a generator up on my phone. And basically whatever number you land on corresponds with the board. So it's pretty self-explanatory. Okay, so I used a dice generator to roll an 8-sided die, and that gives me the amount of rolls I need to do. So I landed on 8, which is I think is pretty achievable. At the time I'm filming this, I think I've read about 10, maybe more books this month. So 8, I reckon is quite doable, and I do have a few buddy reads as well. So I reckon I can fit these into the board. So without further ado, let's get into the rolls. Okay, so before I show you guys the board, I am going to shuffle these just to prove that I haven't not cheating. Excuse my poor shuffling. I have never been good at it and never will be. Let's look here. I think that will do. Alright, let's place these bad boys on the board. Okay guys, so we have our lovely board here, and I'm going to bring up my number generator, dice generator, sorry. Okay, so we've got to do 8 rolls. So we're going to do roll number 1 is a 5. Okay, so what have we got for number 5? Non-fiction. Okay, I can find something that works for that. Alright, I'm going to replace the prompts. Now, I'm sorry if this camera is a bit shaky. I don't have a tripod, so this is the best I can manage. So, yes. So, I apologise in advance. Alrighty, roll number 2 is a 2. Okay. Second chance. Okay. Second chance. I don't know if any books have DNF'd. Okay, I'll have to have a think about that one. We'll come back to that. Alright. Okay. Roll number 3 is, and my camera decides, a 6. Okay. A translated book. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Alrighty, roll number 4 is an 8. Okay. And we have nostalgic vibes. Oh, that's cute. Alright. Interesting. Alrighty, so next roll is, and my phone wants to focus, 5. Okay, that's the second time I've rolled a 5. So if I roll a 5 again, I have to do another roll. So hopefully it doesn't screw me over. Alright, so number 5 is, what have we got? Friend picks. That's not bad. Okay, I can wait that one. Oops. Oh my god. I really need to invest in the tripod. This is just crazy. Alrighty. Next roll is a 7. Okay. Perfect. Plus sized rep. Okay, I can work with that. Cool. Alrighty, next roll is a 2. Okay. Number 2. Main character over 30. Okay. Oh, actually, I do have a book that works for that. Cool bananas. Alrighty guys, so what should hopefully be my final roll is... Okay, my camera's finally sort of decided to focus and we have a 3. Okay, cool. And lucky last is... Takes place on an island. Okay. I have to think about that one. Cool bananas. Okay, so they're the prompts. So let's go over what I rolled. So the first one I rolled was non-fiction. And for this one, I'm going to choose Made in Scotland by Billy Connolly. This is an audio book I found on, I think it was Libby or Hoopla. I can't remember which one. But this is basically an audio book about him documenting his travels around Scotland one time. I loved his autobiography, so I'm really excited to laugh my ass off again because that book was hilarious. So yes, I'm very excited for that to be my first pick. Okay, so the next one we got was Second Chance. Now, I had to go through my Goodreads list of DNFs because there's a few that if I didn't get this prompt, I probably would have never picked up again. So for this one, I'm going to go with The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. I DNF'd this last year at 50%. I reckon it was absolutely boring. I do have the audio book this time through the library, so hopefully the audio will make me get through it better than I did physically reading it, because I got bored about halfway through. So hopefully I can read that one. And I did have the physical copy, but I have since donated it. So audio book it is. Okay, so the third roll was a translated book. Now, this one was a little bit harder to find, mainly because the only one that I probably have translated is the Witcher series, but I didn't really want to read a big fantasy book because, as you'll see later on, I do have another fantasy book that's quite big that I have to get through. So for this one, I chose The Alchemist. I don't know too much what this is about. I pretty much googled short translated books because I didn't want it to be a real big one, and like I said, I didn't want to read The Witcher because I've got enough fantasy series to read already. So that is my pick for that one. Alrighty, so the next one was Nostalgic Vibes. So this could be anything. This could be a book that reminds you of another one. It could just be a childhood book, whatever. So for this one, I'm going to go with my buzzword pick, and that is Lady Helen and the Dark Days Club by Alison Goodman. So I read this book, was it last year? No, it wasn't last year. Might have been the year before, and I really enjoyed the first book. I haven't read the other two, sorry, I should say. There's 2 more. So this is also on my Shelf Destruct video. So this series I have to read in 12 months, otherwise I have to donate it. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this. This gives me very Infernal Devices vibes, and I absolutely adore that series, and it just makes me feel so nostalgic for anything period set. So I'm quite interested to go back and reread this and fall in love with the book once again. Right, so the next one was Friend Pick. Now, I don't really have... I was going to struggle with this one because I'm thinking, how am I going to... Because I don't know. I didn't know how I was going to pick this book, but then I realised that I had the troll suggestions from earlier in the year, and I have quite a few suggestions for that. So I've decided to honour Mel's pick in terms of this readathon. So for that one, we are going to be reading The Daughter of Smoke and Brine by Laini Taylor. So this is the first book in the... what do they call this trilogy? I don't know what they call this trilogy, but yes, it's part of a trilogy, and I don't know too much about this. I know it follows a young girl in Paris who is like an errand girl for the devil, I think. I don't know too much about it, but I did read her duology, Strangely Dreamer. Wasn't the biggest fan of it, so hopefully I enjoy this a lot more than I did that series. But yes, so thank you so much, Mel, for this suggestion, and it's going on the list. Yay! So the next one I picked was, Plus Sized Red. Now, this one I was going to pick Crescent City 1 as a reread, but that's another chunky fantasy book, and I've got another one I've got to add to this list for this month. So I really didn't want to read 2 big fantasy books like I did last month. So this one we are going to read Pumpkin by, I've forgotten the name now. What the hell? So we're going to read Pumpkin by Gillian Murphy. This is the 3rd book in the Dumplings series. I know you don't have to read the 3 books in order, but I have read the first 2 and I really loved the series. I know this follows a gay teen, I think, in Texas, and yeah, I don't know too much about it, but I have got on reserve from the library, so I'm very excited to read that. And as I said before, I did read the first 2 and quite enjoyed them. Okay, so the second last prompt I got was main character over 30. So this book works perfectly for me because I will be reading Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. Now, this is the 3rd book in the Outlander series, and in Outlander we follow Claire, who is a World War II nurse who gets sent back. So Claire stumbles upon this circular rock formation when she's on holidays in Scotland, and she touches the stone and gets transported back in time to prior the rising of Culloden. And there, of course, if you've seen the books, if you've read the books and seen the TV show, you'll know who she meets. So I've been listening to the audiobooks of these books. I find it's a lot easier to not get bored. I'm not saying that because the books are bad. I'm saying that because I've watched the first 3 seasons multiple times. So, and the series actually does quite a good job of adapting the book to screen. So really, the first 2 books I've noticed, I didn't really necessarily have to read them. If I wasn't reading them for this book club, I probably would have just DNF'd it and just watched the TV show. But having said that, it is still interesting to see what changes they make and what is different. So yes, I will be reading Voyager for my prompt. The final one we had takes place on an island. So this one, I struggled a little bit because I'm thinking, what books do I have that are set on islands? But I did a little bit of digging and I found out that the Last to Read book club pick for this month fits this prompt perfectly. So with that being said, I will be reading Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So this is set on an island where I think it's a couple of years? Is it a couple of years or is it? But, no, it's every couple of years from what I remember. But every so often this magic caravel comes to town. And essentially there is a competition to win this so-called prize. And there's this girl who wants to escape from her family life because her dad essentially wants to marry her off to this guy. And she wants to win this prize because that means she wouldn't have to get married and blah blah blah. But on the night before, her sister gets abducted and she essentially has to go back and save her. Now, I don't remember too much of the plot of this. I do remember loving it at the first time, so hopefully I love it again. So yes, that will be my book for this prompt. Oh, I cannot talk properly tonight. It's just insane. But I am recording this at like 10 minutes to 2 in the morning, so I think I get a pass for that. So that is the list of books I will be reading for this month. Let me know down below if you guys are participating in this readathon as well, if you're March babies just like me and Mel. But with that being said, I will leave you to get on with your day. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have subscribed, thank you so much. If you haven't, please consider doing so. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.